Hey guys, so I did something stupid. I say it's stupid. It's not really stupid. I did something that I probably shouldn't have, but I don't really feel guilty for doing. Anyway, so I I don't even know where to start this. I bought something for Emmy, and it's right there. I made a big purchase on a credit card because I wanted to make the purchase without having to pay it all up front. And this way I can pay it over 2 months instead of paying it all at once. And that's what I'm doing because I didn't want to affect the adoption. And it's easier for me to just put miscellaneous expenses towards it than interrupt the adoption. Anyway, so I've kind of been obsessed since I was 15, 16 years old, and I've stressed about it since at least 2013. And it was getting to the point where the stress was driving everyone crazy because I would talk to other people and be like, I don't know what to do. That my friend was like, just buy one. She's like, once you buy one, you're done. And looking at the release dates and announcement dates and realizing that they will never have the perfect one, I might as well go ahead with what I like now and then see. So I was debating between two. One was like $300 more than the other. I decided on the cheaper one because I knew that no matter what, I would feel better about buying it since it was from a company that I really wanted since I was 15, 16. So I went ahead and I purchased it, like I said, and no regrets. I feel like my stress level has just went, mind you, I kind of feel like it was anticlimactic because I've researched and planned and obsessed for so long that I don't know, I thought I was gonna get this bigger thrill out of it, and then I'm really excited to have it, but it's now it's done. And I'm sure this is the most expensive thing out of all of Emmy's stuff. All of Emmy's stuff is obviously gonna add up to a lot of money, because I don't have crib, mattress, car seat, the bigger purchases, but this one is the biggest for one item kind of purchase. So so it was something that I wanted to get out of the way so that when it came to, oh, she's coming home, I didn't have to stress and try to come up with the money for that at the same time as travel, because like I said, I put it on the card and now I can pay over. It's probably gonna do 2 months, maybe 3, we'll see. But it won't interfere with the adoption or anything like that because it's going to come out of my miscellaneous / grocery budget. So anyway, lost my train of thought. So yeah, so I don't feel guilty about it. In fact, I love it and I'm glad I bought it, and now I don't have to worry about it. There is something over there that, oh, I think it's one of her bones. I can hear her digging. Anyway, should I show you guys? Maybe I'll show you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna show you because I gotta get her thing anyway because she's gonna want to dig. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hi, puppy. There it is. And cardboard apparently. Bought a stroller. I'm super excited for it. I should show you some of it. I filmed an unboxing / oh, my foot's asleep. An unboxing / assembly video. Taylor's licking my foot and it is not fun because it's pins and needles. Oh, my leg. Okay, I'm gonna try not to twist my ankle as I crawl. My pants are falling down. Taylor, her bone. Oh, no, that's not a bone. That's part of the... No, you're not eating that. Nope. It was one of the things that came on the other side of the wheels, and she's trying to grab it. So anyway, this is the Peg Perigo Book 51S. It is in Canada, but not in the US. I was debating between this one and the Nunamix 2. The Nunamix 2 is I think $300 more than this one, or $250, something like that, some insane. But I really like this one. Oh, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I totally can. Oh, kind of, sort of. Okay, I gotta stand up, but my foot's asleep. Oh my gosh, this is like the worst video ever. And I'm not supposed to lift more than 10 pounds, so I gotta stand up. I think I gotta stand up. This is not meant. Oh, but my foot's asleep. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna move you guys here so I can grab with this hand so I can lift without lifting too much. Anyway. So, giant basket. You guys have the book plus, I believe, and the book team, but you don't have this awesome one. So it's a faux leather seat, faux leather bumper bar, which I have covered with Doctor Who, faux leather handle, which at first I didn't like and now I love. And the wheels are locked. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is probably like the worst film video on my channel. And Taylor is running around. She probably pooped. Anyway, there's the basket. There's the seat, which again, Doctor Who, that's mine. So I'm gonna, hold on, she probably pooped and she's gonna try to eat it, which is probably TMI, but you know what? Don't care. And then I'll show you the canopy. Okay. That is all taken care of. Anyway, so the canopy. So there's part of the canopy. And then there's more of the canopy. And then I can't do it while it's like this, but if I recline the seat all the way, so that's with just the 2 panels. But there's the 3 panels. And then yeah. So that's with it completely reclined. Completely reclined. It's crazy. I don't think even the Unimix doesn't have this big of a canopy. I think they have like the 3 panels. Because they have 2, they have 1 and then a zip. But this has 3 panels plus the pop out, which is crazy. This also came with the foot muff and rain cover, which the Nuna Mix 2 does as well, but most strollers don't. The accessories for this are cheaper too than the Nuna Mix, but so yeah, it's really, I love it, and it's got a, what do you call it? Like this is the locking for the wheels, and it's just a turning instead of having to go down at the wheels. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to do a full review, but I'm going to title it so that people can actually find it, because you guys probably don't care, because you probably live in the States, and therefore can't actually get this version, whereas people in Canada can. And this reverses. That was a big, like the seat reverses, so it can parent face, because that's a big deal for me with having a child that I'm adopting, so that she can actually parent face. Totally lost my train of thought. And I think this goes up to 50 pounds, if I'm not mistaken, which is important since my daughter will have Down syndrome and therefore will be in a stroller a lot longer than typical children. So, anyway, really cool. I love it. Love it. No regrets, other than the fact that I felt anticlimactic, because now it's done and it's like, okay, now I don't need to obsess over strollers like I was before, because I enjoyed obsessing over strollers. Sneak peek of her name on the wall, if you made it through this. Her name's, I'm calling her Emmy right now, but that's not her actual name. But yeah, her name's on the wall. So anyway, the Pig Perigo book Plus came out in 2014. Before that, I loved the Pig Perigo Uno. That was like kind of the stroller that got me into Peg when I was 16, 15. So it's been quite a while that I've been obsessed with Peg. So when the book Plus came out, I was like, oh my god, I love this. And then the booklet came out, and that was when I was, the booklet came out when I was going to be doing IVF. So it was like different, because
the parent-facing aspect wasn't as important when I wasn't adopting than when I was. So I was like, oh, the booklet's perfect. And then the Book Plus NS new seat came out in Canada, and they got rid of the Book Plus. And then that one went away, and there was actually a recall, which is the stupidest recall. Peg recalls make me laugh because it's for like the silliest things. So it was actually recalled in Canada because it's too easy to close. There's like a squeeze bar that you squeeze to close it, and it was too easy. Which, let me tell you, as a new stroller, not that easy. But I guess over time it was like too easy that a kid could just grab it, and I don't know. So anyway, now I had to install this, or I chose to install. I guess you could choose not to install it, but because it's a recall, I kind of feel like I should. Anyway, all I have to do is like flip a thing and then squeeze it. But that's why it was recalled in Canada, was because it was too easy to close, because all you had to do was squeeze the thing. Anyway, so that's why it was recalled. So they were all recalled, and I was like, no, what's happening? And I'm like, oh no, they're only gonna have the book team, which I don't like because it's modular, like you can turn it into a double, and it's heavy, and I just, more expensive because it comes with a bassinet that I don't need. I just was not thrilled with it. So when they got the 51S back, or got it, I can't remember. I think that's what happened when it came back, was the 51S. No, I think it was the 51. Anyway, and it has the Horizon, which is the dark blue. I'm like, yeah. And then when my friend's like, just buy it. And I was in the store in Calgary, West Coast Kids is where I bought it from. But I was in the store during my break, and I had seen the older version of the 51S, and they didn't install the canopy properly. So it was like flimsy, and I was like, I don't really know that I like this. And then I was looking at the Nuna Mix, and I was like, I really like this. So at that point, I was like, no, I want the Nuna Mix. And then I got home, and I'm like, you know what? The price. There is no way I can justify the Nuna Mix 2 over the Peg Perigo. And I'm like, I've always wanted Peg. I'm like, I bet you they just didn't install the canopy properly, which I was right. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And my friend convinced me. She's like, just do it, just do it. And I'm so glad I did, because now it's like, I have it. Mind you, I'm still looking at strollers, not because I want to buy, but because I'm interested in them. Just most of the strollers are announced in October at ABC Kids Expo. There's some that are kind of announced staggered, like Peg Perigo TAK, T-A-K, is a travel one that's coming out, but it's not as big of an announcement, and a lot of the times things take a long time to come out. So like the Baby Jogger City Tour Luxe was supposed to come out February. It's still not really out. I don't like that one though, because I like it, but I don't like it because if you look, sorry for those that don't give a shit about strollers, but when forward facing, the kid's feet does not have anywhere to put. So like on mine, when she's bigger and her feet are down, there's like a foot plate, and they don't have one. So your kid's foot is like on the edge of a black basket, which if she's 4 years old in this, when we're at something that's a lot of walking, I don't want her feet killing my basket. Anyway, I'm like, that's the stupidest thing. And I saw it on a video, I think it was, and somebody had commented that, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. So that automatically excluded that one. So a lot of the times, like what happens when it's announced in October at ABC Kids Expo, the US will get strollers usually January, February. If they're told they're going to get January, February, they'll get it. We in Canada usually this summer, which then it's kind of pushing it for when Emmy's coming home. I'm hoping Emmy's coming home summer 2019. So it's like I don't want to wait till last minute, especially because it's a larger purchase. It makes more sense for me to do it now, when putting that extra couple $100 on my credit card each month is not going to kill it. I didn't have anything on my credit card before purchasing this, so it's not like I was carrying a balance and then added to the balance. So it's not going to kill me to throw that little bit on there. And the interest over 3 months will be like next to nothing compared to the stress. And I probably would end up having to put it on the credit card anyway, and I might end up having to put travel or something else on credit card, or borrow from my brother or whatever. So I'd rather not have to deal with that at the same time as dealing with buying a stroller. Her car seat's another big purchase, but I don't want to buy that yet for two reasons. One, because if she's tiny, I want to get the Peg Perigo Primo Viaggio 435 Nido, which is the infant car seat, which will go on that, and I'll get it in Horizon as long as they have it. And so I would get that and then wait to put her in a convertible. But if she's a bit bigger that she's gonna get out of the Nido too quick, I would just get the Primo Viaggio, here in Canada it's 565, which is the convertible car seat in Mystic, I want to say. It's another navy blue, which would not go on that, but because I'm flying home with her, I want to have a car seat, and I will get just a used, I'm going to get a used Peg Perigo though, so I can still, for times when I want something that I can quickly take in and out. See, it's not worth it for the car because I will never use a used car seat in my car, but it's useful for flying because I can just use this stroller. So anyway, I'm totally getting sidetracked. Yeah, totally got sidetracked. But that's the one that I would be getting. I would get a used Peg. Where was I going with all this? Oh, so her car seat. So her car seat's only gonna be around $400. Only $400. $350 to $400. And it's more likely that my mom would buy a car seat over my parents. I say my mom, but my parents gifting me a car seat is more likely to happen than my parents gifting me a stroller. Especially my mom is from the generation of you get what you get and you don't get upset. And also, like, she's like, I got whatever, whoever got me whatever. I know my mom would respect my car seat decision more than my mom would respect my stroller decision. So anyway, it's a lot easier to just get a car seat than to have to get a car seat and a stroller later on. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm rambling about strollers. So yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for sticking around. So yeah, so let me know what you think. Was it a stupid decision to buy it? Maybe. Nah. It's not affecting the adoption, and it's not like I would have put that money towards the adoption, because that's my miscellaneous money, so I probably would have bought groceries or takeout or something stupid anyway, or something else for her room or paint, or I don't know what I would have bought. But that miscellaneous money usually ends up, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to follow me on this journey to adoption. Questions, comments, you're an idiot down below. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys later. Bye guys.